Hi guys, welcome back. Woody here, Cumbrianhomestead. Just going to spin you around. So it's a bit of a frosty scene. The UK is having a bit of a cold snap right now. The mustard's standing up, even though it's flopped a bit. It's still fine, actually. Not much going on right now. The chard and the kale and everything there is holding up okay, and these Savoy cabbages should be sweeter now they've had a frost on them, so I'll probably be cutting one of those soon. See the frame here. I know they look sort of a bit flat, but they're actually fine, they're alright, no problem with there. Let's go and have a quick look in the greenhouse. Same story, you can see the cold's kind of flattened the leaves down a bit, but I've just been harvesting some lettuce here, the Hill 2, and it's absolutely fine, it's not a problem at all. All these are overwintering lettuces, and I've got carrots in the buckets there, spring onions at the back, and then these are chives. There's a couple of little chard plants there. I need to get those seeds sorted out, and the parsley, flat leaf parsley, and that's another little pot of chives in there, but you won't be able to see in that, but it's actually frozen solid. It's an unheated greenhouse. So just looking over the fence to Finn's plot, small holding. Haven't seen him for a while, he's busy I think at the moment. So we got a lock on the door last night, and there was a delivery van with this, and it's a gift from Sutton Seeds. They got in touch a while back watching one of my videos on gooseberries, and offered me the choice of some different gooseberry plants, so that is what's in there. So let's get it unboxed. Okay, it's a staple. There we go. So you get in the box, you get a little sheet here, top tips kind of fruit guide, and then also here's the delivery note. You can make that out, but it's a gooseberry Hinnonmaki Yellow. It's a yellow coloured fruit, which I chose that because I don't have that variety at all. I'm not familiar with it, so it's a yellow dessert gooseberry. And it looks good. You can see there's actually fruit buds there. You can see where they've just pruned these little side shoots back to about an inch from the main stem. They look like fruit buds, so it's probably that it will actually bear fruit next year. And the whole thing's about just over a foot, I guess. Nice little framework of branches there. So I'm really happy with that. Thank you, Suttons. That's great. I'm really pleased to have that gifted to me from yourselves. That's marvellous. I'll probably put a link somewhere in the video to the video that I'll put it down in the description or whatever, a link to the video that they'd seen. But yeah, so I just need to go and get that potted up. Let's say it's barely above freezing today, but it'll be fine. So yeah, really happy with that. Once again, thank you very much, Suttons. That's a really nice gift. So other things just quickly, I just move that over. Here's the last of our elephant garlic. I'd left it in a poly bag and it had gone mouldy, so I just wiped it off with a bit of little bit of bleach, tiny little bit of bleach in some water, and just wiped it off. You see, it's a little bit mouldy there. But I'm hoping, I'm going to try and spring plant it. I always plant mine in the autumn. But just for something different, I'm going to try and plant that in the spring and see how it does, really. And then we've got our potatoes here. You see the difference in the chits. These were put out more recently. Those have been out for some while. You see they've gone much darker. But just two varieties, Nicola and Rocket. I really like those potatoes. And then yeah, I just wanted to update you on the cider actually. I'm hoping you can see how clear that is now. It's looking really good. So at some point, I'm still pretty busy at the moment helping a mate out, but I need to get that racked off into this, into these fresh vessels. So that'll probably be a little video on that. Not much going on really. So yeah, so the last video was just a little one on the paraffin heaters. As I say, mate's got a polytunnel. I've been helping him out quite a lot, and he got this one as well. It's a double burner, and so we just had to put some wicks in. This one's W44. It's kind of a cylindrical one, so I got those put in yesterday. I'm going to take that up probably sometime today or tomorrow. Just another point of interest, there's the Crown Prince squash. It's kind of turned a different colour now. It's more of a sort of yellowy, it's lost that bluish tinge, but still good. And there's the cheeky curry there, still got two of those, and a tray of apples. Incidentally, while we're on the subject of cider, a mate of mine had a road trip to Spain back in October, and he went for about 5 weeks, I think, in his camper. Anyway, he brought me back this bottle of Spanish cider, Somarosa Cider Natural, and to be honest with you, I don't know whether you can make that out. It's one of those, what do you call, like a live cider, there's sediment in there, so it's not filtered. I found it harsh, to be honest. It was it had a lot of tannin, which is not a bad thing. I mean, for a good cider it has to have tannin in it, but I found it quite acidic, and a lot harsher than certainly than my brew anyway. But I was obviously, very nice of him to bring it back for me, and just to compare it to mine. We'll have to have some tasting notes, I think. There's a blue tit or a great tit just pecking away at some mummified apples on there. Nice that it can make use of them anyway. Yesterday we just spent loading up the wood store again. We've been having, the log burner's been on every single night. Put it on around about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, keep it going till about 10. So I've been going through lots of wood, but it's one of the best things we did for sure, getting that put in. So in there, guys, is the last of our beetroots. So that'll take us to about Christmas, and then that's it for the beetroot. I slipped up really a bit this year, but never mind. They've been really good. And that's the lettuce I picked just before. This is the Hill 2. Just had it in the salad spinner, and but yeah, really good to have that. Okay, well, that's just a quick one today then. Leave it there, and